We're just talking about substance abuse at this moment. Substance abuse में शुरू तो तुम लोगों को पता है कैसे तो cigarette से होता है, right? Everyone just starts smoking. Then there's peer pressure. You can come into school, A levels में जाते हो, cigarette से लोग hash पीने शुरू करते हैं, and those are people जो the people जो cool से समझ जाते हैं.
हमारे क्लास में तो काफ़ी आगे O levels में ही.
Yeah, O levels में
alcohol.
And it's sort of says in part, oh, you party boys and they're having so much fun because they're drinking, they're going out. There's the social factor where there's the acceptability to it, right? And I'm not saying that drugs or alcohol is a bad thing, right? By here in the States, weed is legalized. Alcohol is legal, you can buy it. Addiction is the problem lies where you start using the substance for means other than just momentary pleasure.
When you start abusing.
Yeah. So abuse कैसे शुरू होती है? Abuse it starts very innocently. You're having fun, right? After a while, you start consuming it because if you don't consume it, आपको withdrawals हो रहे होते हैं, right? It becomes a habit. Then everyone has ways to deal with certain situations. Stress वगैरह के लिए हमारे अपने mechanisms होते हैं, right? At an early age, वो अगर mechanisms ना बने हो, क्या mechanisms हैं? We're feeling anxious, we might shout. Usually family को कुछ चीज़ किया, दरवाज़ा ज़ोर से मार लिया. Some people rationalize, right? ये हुआ है लेकिन वो ठीक है ना, वो थोड़ा सा कम हो जाता है. People who are addicts, they use the substance as defense mechanisms for a lot of things, right? And that's their go-to defense mechanisms. कोई भी बुरी चीज़ होती है, they can't handle it because those बाकी जो strong defenses हैं, those aren't present. They use alcohol as that crutch.
And even if they are present, then alcohol, the substances, they make them weaker.
Yeah. So I'll talk about different substances. Most common substance after cigarettes. I feel cigarettes are bad as well. People think it's not, it's very harmful to your health. It is the most addictive.
So also with cigarettes, there is this new trend of vaping and how that is e-cigarettes are more
acceptable.
Yes, etc.
They're as harmful. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I vape myself. I was a big smoker. I stopped smoking. Now I vape. But it's a nicotine addiction. So I can't function if I don't have that nicotine in me. I'd justify myself by saying it's a lesser of all the other addictions that I had, right? और मैं अपने आप को तसल्ली दे देता हूँ, but it's still there, right? And it's very difficult to leave it. Lekin people sort of transition, right? They start off innocently by saying cigarettes because it's acceptable. Socially, हमारे family में भी कोई लोग smoke करते हैं, हम लोग भी smoke करते हैं, तो यहाँ बिकती है.
और भी recently price पे इसकी कम हो रही है.
वही. So
ज़्यादा ही affordable बनाना इंडस्ट्रीज को ऊपर बढ़ाने के साथ.
वो capitalist debate now, but that's a different thing. Lekin then for students, people who want to do other stuff, so hashish बहुत common है यहाँ. और
सर मैं क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता हूँ कि आपने शुरू में कहा था कि अल्कोहल वगैरह के कुछ बेनिफिट्स भी हैं, तो मैंने एक होमवर्क सा टाइप मिला था, एक प्रोजेक्ट मिला था, उसके अंदर मैंने अल्कोहल के ऊपर रिसर्च की थी. तो उसके अंदर कुछ लिखा था जैसे इट हेल्प्स इन फ्लू और इस तरह को कंफर्ट कर देता है, बहुत इस तरह के पॉइंट्स से, तो मुझे काफ़ी वो अनबिलीवेबल से लगे. तो मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता था कि आपके ख्याल में क्या है.
हेल्थ बेनिफिट्स तो हर चीज़ के होते हैं. सो एवरी ड्रग हैज़ देयर health benefits. So heroin is a great pain medication, but आपको दर्द हो रही है तो आप जाके heroin तो नहीं ले आओगे because the adverse effects are a lot, right? So benefits alcohol के क्या हैं? The only benefit थोड़ा सा है, it's a social lubricant, right? आप बैठे हुए हो in a setting alcohol lowers your inhibitions, right? So it becomes easier to talk. ये होता है लेकिन वही चीज़ एक्सेस में करो तो आपने एक ड्रिंक पिया है तो आप आराम से बातें कर रहे हो, आपने 5 ड्रिंक्स पिए तो आप बेवकूफ़ों की तरह बातें कर रहे हो, and then you make a fool of yourself. Just do certain things which you normally would not do. Other than you wake up and you're riddled with guilt and shame.
फिर वो एग्रेशन और इस
Yeah.
तरह की चीज़ें होती हैं.
Right? And because every drug has a physical withdrawal, right? अगले दिन आप जब जागते हो आपकी body has consumed something that is not supposed to consume, right? Normally नहीं होती. जब वो जारी होती है, there's a ज़्यादा अगर आप ब्रेन केमिस्ट्री पढ़ो तो आप शराब जब पीते हो तो गाबा रिलीज होती है, राइट? और वो एक्सेस में रिलीज हो जाती है. अब अगले दिन जो रिसेप्टर्स हैं वो नाम हो होते हैं, इट्स नॉट रिसीविंग जो नॉर्मली आपकी गाबा प्रोड्यूस होती है वो नहीं होती. सो जो खुशी आपको होती है वो नहीं आप फील कर बिकॉज रिसेप्टर्स आर नॉट. सो दैट्स द मेडिकल सॉर्ट ऑफ एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट. लेकिन we're sort of transgressing. इसमें addiction को एक तो होता है कि people are who face addiction कैसे होता है. So I was going from कि कैसे progression usually आजकल के ज़माने में what I see in client work as well. क्या हो रहा होता है? People at a very young age are now consuming harder drugs. पहले होता था कि पहले सिगरेट पी, फिर हैश पी, फिर शराब पी, फिर कभी पार्टी पे कोई और हार्ड ड्रग कर लिया.
एवरेज एज क्या आती है?
It's hard, we can't really say average age here. We don't have the data, right? Of what I've experienced in Pakistan.
नहीं, फॉर एग्जांपल आपने कुछ लोगों को थेरेपी दी होगी, कोई पेशेंट्स क्लाइंट्स आए होंगे.
So,
एज ग्रुप कोई
so most major the people I deal with range from mid-teens to 45. The people that I've seen, but there are people who are in the like late 60s and are still addicted, right? And coming in for help.
So are women also part?
Yes.
So
There, it's not gender specific. It's across genders.
So is there a difference between drugs used? Because the UN report says that women are more, they use drugs that are actually available at pharmacies. They use simpler drugs. They use drugs to take them out of depression, but they don't go for the extreme ones.
In my experience, there are थोड़ा सा है pharmaceutical drugs, sleep medication, anti-anxiety, Xanax, Zotmil, Zot. ये चीज़ें are, there's a social acceptance to it. That's the problem जहाँ आ जाती है, क्योंकि readily available है. A lot of people, middle class, upper middle class, elite, उसके अंदर they see that people are doing it. There's a sort of social acceptability amongst women to take these medications, right? अब वो ले रही हैं, acceptability तो है, लेकिन how that affects them is still the same, right? They're still addicted to it. They can't function without it, right? उसकी वजह से they are not, in their right senses, because वो दिन में बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ करते हैं या करते हैं. ज़रूरी नहीं है कि लड़के जो हैं वो स्लीप मेडिकेशन वो भी खा रहे होते हैं. And if they have a family, it affects them as well. So an addiction doesn't affect the person, it has greater effects, it sort of lasting effects. सारी family को भी affect कर आपके साथ साथ, right? So they are facing, going through it as well. So his son who's addicted to heroin, right? उसके तो दिमाग में सिर्फ वो जा रहा है, लेकिन उसकी माँ भी is affected, seeing her son like that. The father is affected, the brother is affected, the sister is affected.
everyone close to him is affected by it, right? एक प्रॉब्लम है इसके अवेयरनेस नहीं है, नशाई है मेरा बच्चा, that's the thing, right? अब नशाई में आपने उस बंदे को बुरा बना दिया, you're not seeing कि he is suffering through this. ठीक है, शुरू में टीनेज एज में उसने शायद शुरू किया हो, लेकिन now the drug has hold. It is very difficult to leave any addiction, especially if you're addicted to harder drugs. So if you're addicted to heroin or cocaine और आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा मेथाम्फेटामीन जिसका स्ट्रीट नेम आइस है, राइट, उस पर बहुत स्पेशली यंग चिल्ड्रन, young, we don't call them children, young adults. Right?
Is rehabilitation the best solution to this problem? And is the government working with your collaborations? Because there's supposed to be an anti-narcotics force, and there's supposed to be a law about it. Section 52.
So there's a law about it. Drugs anywhere are, illegal.
Yes.
Of course. Lekin when there's a market for anything, it's readily available. I don't think the government is doing enough. The sort of regimen that you need for recovery is not easy. It's the most difficult thing. उसके लिए we need a lot of patience. You need to. So अगर हमारा just the process that I went through, I'll just explain to मेरा क्या process. There could be multiple processes. Everyone can find their own sort of way to get clean, get sober. मेरा क्या था? So I started doing drugs, started doing hash when I was 13 years old. Alright? I started drinking when I was 14. By the time I was in college, I went to lungs. I got into harder stuff, so I was doing ecstasy. I done cocaine, picked up a heroin when I was a I just sort of did every drug that was readily available. Right?
So lungs में और भी थे
So universities में, especially Pakistani universities, अब तो school level में भी शुरू हो गई हैं. By the time जब मैं lungs गया था, I went in 2005. उस वक्त university में there is a very prevalent drug culture, right? So alcohol or hash तो हैं, right? But heroin बहुत ज़्यादा लोग use करते हैं. A lot of people, either smoking heroin or
हंसी उसका
So you mentioned that an important factor in recovering is an important factor of being addicted to drugs, and a reason you can't get out of it is isolation. So you explained that you also have group therapy sessions. So how do they work out?
So recovery जो होती है ना वो अकेले नहीं होती. Recovery always happens with someone else. Initially, though, it's about doing it with your therapist, right? Or someone close to you who can listen to you without judgment. Because there's so much stuff that an addict just keeps inside, right? जो बंदा addicted होता है उसकी सारी जो feelings हो रही होती, everything that he's going through, he's not communicating. एक point तक कर रहा होता है, कुछ चीज़ों में वो एक point आता है कि वो lets it out in like an inappropriate way, but a lot of times वो सारी चीज़ें internalize की होती हैं, right? The reasons for addiction vary from person to person. What is keeping him in addict? वो चीज़ें उसको खुद भी एक point पे नहीं realize होती. So the first thing is sort of self-discovery, a lot of introspection, self-awareness, right? About your habits, आपका pattern बन जाता है. If you're addicted 3-4 साल के बाद, then it's a pattern that you want, right? आप उठते हो, आप कोई चीज़ कर रहे हो, it's very unconscious, but you follow a pattern, right? Then understanding what your pattern is. What are your triggers? कि क्या चीज़ आपको trigger करती है कि आप वापस उसी से हो जाते हो, right? क्या चीज़ feelings आप में invoke होती हैं जिससे आप escape करना चाहते हो, तो कहते हैं कि मैं वो कर देता हूँ, मैं ठीक कर देता हूँ, right? So वो तो पहले आप therapist के साथ बैठ के वो आप कर रहे होते हो. The other thing why group therapy is important for us, I feel, is when you see someone else talking, saying certain things that you've experienced, you're just like, oh, you know, मैं अकेला नहीं हूँ उसमें. And that camaraderie, वो, that is something that gives you a hope, gives you strength. आप दूसरे को भी लेके चलते हो. You say something which helps someone else, उससे आपको भी मदद होती है.
So why don't families do the same?
Families are unfortunately, in order for recovery for to happen, for an addict to become sober, the family's role is very important. A lot of times there is a term that we use called co-addiction, right? एक addiction में there's जो family member है, he is addicted himself. He's part of the sort of addiction. Yeah. जब बंदा sober होता है, he acts differently because वो पहले काफ़ी देर बाद he's sober, वो the family is not used to that person. कहते हैं ये कौन है? They're used to the addict, right? वो unconscious कर रहे थे, दिन में वो चाहते हैं कि वो बेहतर हो, लेकिन वो वो relate ही सिर्फ addict से कर सकते हैं, because that's the only person that they know. They don't know the sober person, right? So how do you deal with someone you don't know? You deal with him like you usually deal with him, right? जैसे आप करते रहे हो, आप वैसे ही करते हो उनके साथ. Because जब तक family therapy में साथ नहीं जाती, right? या अलग उनके पास नहीं जाती, तो वो तो वैसे ही अगर behave करते रहेंगे. The biggest bad trigger for a recovering addict is the family, right? वो क्योंकि intentions उनकी अच्छी हैं, right? लेकिन they can't be objective. उनको गुस्सा चढ़ जाता है, उनको कोई चीज़ हो जाती है, वो उसको कह देती हैं, right? वो अपना pattern नहीं change करते. वो expect you to change, but they're not changing themselves, right? So everyone needs to change. तो वो acceptability जो है ना, वो family से मिल रही होती है, लेकिन उतनी नहीं मिल रही होती, because the family doesn't understand. वो उसने family से घबराते भी हैं बताने में, सही सच बता भी नहीं सकते. There's certain things that you don't want to tell your parents, because an addict, when they're in the throes of addiction, they do certain things that they are not proud of, that they feel very guilty about. They don't want to share those things with their mother or their father or their siblings, right? But those are things that they need to discuss and need to get out, because it's eating them inside, right? वो कहाँ discuss करते हैं? They discuss it in one-on-one therapy. They discuss it with people who actually experience something similar, right? And जहाँ वो बात कर देते हैं and they're not being judged for it. यहाँ हमारे तो कभी बैठो, हमारे जो process होता है, we discuss our deepest, darkest things, right? और कभी किसी ने इतनी ये नहीं कही क्या तुमने किया, right? We ask them how you felt while doing those things. How does it feel to say these things right now? Have you accepted yourself? Have you let it go? Have you forgiven yourself? Because at the end of the day, what बहुत guilt है, addict के अंदर बहुत guilt है of the things that he's done. He's not proud of being an addict, right? It's a matter of forgiving yourself. वो लेकिन कैसे forgiveness आती है? It's a process. it's not an easy process. A lot of times addiction में तुमने सुना होगा the term which people use called relapse, right? Relapse is a part of recovery. We don't encourage it, लेकिन when it happens, we don't say ये क्या है ये. Relapse gives a person information as well. So here's an addict who's been an addict 10 years. He's sober 6 months. He's seen sobriety. After वो relapse करेगा, he will see कि oh, do I want to be the person